The SunBet Poker Tour 2024 starts right now.
Welcome to day 9 of the SunBet Poker Tour here in Sun City. Day 8 of the Super Turbo Bounty saw an excellent competition come together where our top bounty hunters in Dominic, Chad and Rajev all got through to the final table. Each bounty in this tournament was worth a cool 1,500 Rand, which saw Dominic take home 9, Chad take home 3, Rajev take home 8 and Sugan take home 4. The final payouts saw Chad Moolman coming out on top with a cool 40k in his bank account, followed by Dominic French and JJ Detoy, all cashing in for what was an incredible event. We also had the incredible fortune of seeing the Freedom Day Ladies Cup kicking off with what was a field of a mix of regulars versus part-timers. The ladies all pulled together, and on the final table we saw Hun coming second and our leading lady Kerry all the way from Australia taking home the title, and what they played for the trophy, they didn't worry about the money. Day 9 sees the start of the final table where all the players have reached the money. The likes of Riddle Faree, Gavin Todini, Huawei Sun, Howard Lipman and Nick Ianoy all vying for the top prize. A total prize pool of 2 million was guaranteed. Let's stay tuned and see the action. We're over to the SunBet Poker Tour.
So I've got next tips is going to go better.
30, 60.
I must poke for beer, so he makes a loose score. 60.
Yeah, 60 for you. Make you small blind.
Oh, well, it won't be a long trip then.
All in.
I could usually cook, but I won't. Chicken.
Call.
710.
Call.
I don't call. Good luck, boys.
Oh yeah, thank God I didn't call.
Just walk into it.
All right, Danny, I have you all in and a call. The total bet is 710, all right?
Could have stayed in the room.
Dave, it's too hot.
Danny, talk to me, bro.
Is the aircon on?
I say Nick.
I'm dying here.
Put it bit heater.
Dead.
Sharp.
Still dead.
Still dead. Well played, Rudolph.
Well done, boy.
All right, and that's the end of Gavin Sardini, ladies and gentlemen.
Unlucky
Just going to get
first
that
day.
prize money he's taking.
Yeah, Rudolph.
One
Yes.
second, we'll tell you
I
about
wanted
it.
to hear Rudolph Ollie, not
Yeah, well,
you.
we'll get that for you. We're going to go across to Nick to have a chat with Gavin.
What did you have?
Queen 10 of clubs.
I had the same hand as him. Clubs.
36. That's small.
Oh, it's not. No. Yeah, it's right.
Oh, the button is here. Yeah. So,
No,
Sharp.
He's inspected. You mustn't.
All right, I'm here with Gavin Sardini. Gavin, very, very well done in getting to this point. Proper grind, a little bit disappointing to come back today for one hand. But how's the whole experience been for you?
Morning, Nick. Yeah, obviously disappointing coming back. First hand of the day. Take a spin with Jack 6. Try and spin it up. Nick finds aces. What can you do? The man's on the sun run. This is his tournament. But yeah, it was lekker. Overall, it was a long, hot day for me yesterday. There was a point when I built a bit of chips and then got unlucky again to Nick, I think, on the river. But overall, epic tournament. First high roller cash, so yeah, hope there's still more to come.
We've loved watching your form, Gavin. Good luck for the rest of the series. Bye for now.
Thank you, Mr. Gar. I appreciate your work you're doing on the floor, bud. And well done to Gavin Sardini, taking himself home 86,000 Rand for his efforts. 4 left, folks. 200,000 Rand locked up is the minimum cash right now. And yeah, guys are going to come out swinging, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
first
And
10
wow,
days.
look at that pay jump there between
And you get it
fifth
all
and
in.
fourth, Chris. Fifth,
and
locking
he
in
put you all in.
86,000, fourth, 200,000. And
And
I
I
mean,
didn't get Rudolph.
in a high roller like this, those pay jumps are just going to be absolutely massive.
You have to go over me. Ace King was perfect hand for you.
That one I'll probably stay out. But jacks or kings or queens.
Yeah, I mean, that's massive. 1.6 million right at the bottom there. Well, Jamie, you know, this game is cruel. We can all change by flip of a card.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Nick and I, getting out the way there. Yeah, Rudolph will probably do the same, I think, with his 9 deuce. But Mr. Sun,
150.
makes 150 to go. Going for that standard 2.5x over the Howard.
150 call.
Makes the call.
150 call.
Right, Howard defending there with 5-3. Mr. Sun finally second pair. Howard finding the gut shots. Now picking up the double gut shot.
100.
And he leads for about a third pot here on the turn. He should have a lot more ace X's than Howard here.
100 call.
Howard makes the call. 7 on the river, giving Mr. Sun trips. It's just unfortunate that Howard doesn't have much on this board. I don't think Mr. Sun's going to get any more money out of it.
Yeah, likely just goes bet fold.
Yeah. 375.
Yeah, Mr. Sun scooping another pot.
375 was the last bet. Yeah, Daniel, am I too soft for you, bro? Can you hear me?
You have a 5.
Yeah, Jamie, as we know, the shorter hand we get, the wider ranges become. So we're going to see guys start playing
And a double
a few interesting hands here.
Yeah.
Riddle free, ace-7 under the gun.
Yeah, now that Gavin has
150?
been eliminated, most of these guys are sitting pretty deep, with average stack being over 3 million, I think, or around 3 million. And Mr. Nicky Hanoi on almost 7 million, 113 big
150
blinds.
call.
And I mean, this tourney is pretty much his to run away with. Obviously, anything can change.
7 high board.
Check, check. 225.
The guys are in good spirits at the back there for day 1B of the SunBet Cup.
I thought that's your range.
And Rudolph scooping that one.
I had a good hand.
You go all in the pool.
Lucky I didn't go with him. I was trapping.
Nice little shot of the outside here.
Next time.
The greenhouse
Big player.
situation here,
Ace
Gary
king.
Player Country Club. If you want to come through and pay us a visit, you're more than welcome to. Come say hi, come have a look at what's going on. Come rail the final table. We appreciate all the support. Mr. Sun picking up ace queen here. 2 million, 32 bigs. Opting for that
Raise to
standard
150.
standard size.
Yep.
Howard getting out the way.
150. Yeah, but
It's unfortunate not finding any action there.
Yeah, shame. But either way, taking down 2.5 big blinds pre-flop, uncontested. Nothing wrong with that, especially when you are the shortest stack at the table.
Oh, fantastic shot of the course out there.
Yeah, super beautiful day today.
Yeah, it's one of my highlights, to be honest. You come up to the greenhouse nice and early, sit on a deck, and just watch some golf.
Yeah, it's a really nice little dynamic that we get, you know, when we take our breaks.
Over to Nick. Heaps of chips in front of him.
Yeah, Nicky Hanoi's card reader doesn't seem to be
Picking up.
working. Yeah, it's been, what, 2 hands in a row now? But
140.
I guess we get to sweat with the other players.
All in.
Mr. Sun ripping ace jack.
Yeah, he's not going to be bullied and shoved around here by the big stack. Knowing that Nick is going to be opening super wide, pretty much, you know, with this lead and more than 100 big blinds, he should be opening pretty much
Sis,
any
Mr. Sun.
2 cards almost.
He's giving you away for
Now, you see that not much.
much.
Either finish the second or finish the fourth. What's the difference? Huh? You know, number 1 is over for you. Hey,
Difference.
hey,
Yeah, Mr.
Oh, you
Sun
reserved me
scooping another
number
one.
1.
yeah.
Small blind, big blind.
Interesting, huh? Opening ace queen 1.5 or 2.5x and ripping ace jack to the open.
Yeah, but I don't really blame
Think it's here?
him. Maybe a 3-bet might be fine,
60 to
but I
play.
mean,
I don't know,
unless
give
you're
you a
three
chance,
betting a
give you a
super
small
large
chance.
size, I think Nick is going to be defending
I have not
super
always
wide
have
as well.
small. Didn't you see I had aces?
Right, Rudolph,
can-
7-6 off your other button. Opts to get away from it.
I don't always have small card.
Yeah, most time.
No.
I needed to call you 1 or 2 times.
Raise.
200 more.
Get him, Howard.
I had a pair.
Right,
The
Howard
sun
with
had pocket
deuces.
sevens.
Scooping.
Call you.
I quite like the raise there with deuces. Take it down pre-flop.
Yeah, let's jump. Otherwise, I remember your shot is a step.
You got a lot there. How much
Oh,
is it?
yeah, that's 3 million, 3 million.
And you?
6 million. I only have 1.5.
It's not 6, it's 7.
7. You see, total is 14 million.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, you took the
1 million already.
1 million. You see?
Yeah, you got some of it already.
I need a double up, double
Smaller
up,
blind,
double
big
up
blind.
again.
No, one double up. And you with the three of us are together. No, we all off there.
Everybody's been after me the whole tournament. They all.
And all you do is
Some had to
accumulate
buy
more and
in
more
3
chips.
times.
And all of you,
Small blind, please.
One more time.
Nick, you big blind.
Yes.
no, I'm not going for you, Nick. Doesn't work.
Dude. That's still on 60,000.
155.
155. $155 call. Check.
All right, Howard Lippman making a straight here.
200.
Straight.
Made straight.
Had a straight on the turn.
Fish. What a nice turn. Run, joking. Must re-raise next time.
I'll have a better hand next time.
Mine was good.
60.
Righty, Howard picking up ace queen here. Ace queen for Howard on the button.
150.
Try again.
150 call.
A king 6, 7, all spades. Howard holding the queen of spades.
Yeah, second nut flush draw here, effectively.
He's opting to throw some money in here.
Same.
250.
Got a better hand.
Yeah, the other one was ace-5 of hearts.
Yeah, you,
Spade.
no.
Nice little pot there for Howard.
Small blind, big blind.
You're on a roll, Howard.
I'm not. I need to win a big hand. Then I'm gonna.
That's big.
It doesn't even make any difference to your stake.
I
lucky I didn't re-raise again. Because you warned me.
There we go. Howard picking up that big hand that he was
150.
manifesting.
150.
What?
Let's see if Nick does find the 3-bet. No, he
150.
doesn't. Can Mr. Sun defend his big
No.
blind? No,
Now you
3
got
deuce
kings.
off. 3 deuce suited.
Yes.
Goes to the
Huh?
muck.
All right.
Queens.
Queens, I knew it.
One pair.
I
Running over the
know
table.
what I know. I had tens.
Yeah.
I fold jacks.
Yeah. You might as well go home if you got to do
Come on,
that.
Howard. Easy to read you, man.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
You gotta tell Howard.
Okay.
I was never going to raise 3 times in a row, especially the third time with nothing.
Let me try 4 now. Let's see what happens.
Ace queen, ace queens. Oh my god, this is we created a monster here. How are we going to get you?
Nick, it's you.
Mr. Sun is ready for you.
Check.
See if Howard can wake up with another
can do.
monster.
Ah,
Not
This
this
is
time.
gonna be action wet flop.
yeah,
I just gotta
all the small ones.
that.
He flops the better of it here with bottom pair. Apologies, Mr. Sun, actually, with the better kicker. Yeah, my bad.
60. Con. Check.
Right. Mr. Sun
Check.
now with a gutty as well.
Yeah, action goes check, check. 7 of diamonds
Check.
on the river.
Also got an 8.
Yeah, no one
yours
really
is good.
wanted to balloon this pot up too much. Checked it down.
Your first
Howard
loss.
obviously defending the big blind. Lots of aces
My
and queens.
winners went.
Yeah, it's,
How did you lose?
I don't know.
it's
Made a
interesting.
bad
Like I said, four-handed is going to be very unique, different style of play.
You're not hitting anything. Not even.
And we're going to see some decent action going on.
Yeah,
I didn't call. I was drunk. You mean off the...
Bet on the flop.
Oh, well, I mean, he's going to bet whatever he's got on the flop.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You know, don't all play like Nick.
Anyway, for 50 or 60 on this call. I didn't put him on an ace or a queen.
And you can find a 4.
I needed a 4, yeah. I tried one. I wouldn't have called another bet.
Small blind, please.
Are you guys tired? I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yesterday was draining.
Grind, guys.
All right, once again, welcome Mark Joseph to the booth, joining us, gracing us with his presence. How are you, sir?
Good morning, boys. How's it going?
Yeah, very well yourself.
Yeah, fantastic, man. Can you believe the main event is tomorrow? It's just got you so quickly.
can't wait.
And we've had a pretty cool week. Not as busy as we honestly expected it to be, with a public holiday in between.
125.
I think just
Did you
a
put
lot
your
of
cards
holidays
inside
back
the
to back
box,
all the
Mr.
time.
Sun?
So I think people are just also probably had enough
125 call.
of traveling and just probably just kept this weekend at home. But in saying that, I'm still sticking to my 4 million main event. I think by the amount of bookings that we have for people coming in tomorrow and the people that are here, and
Check.
possible people like the one on screen now that can fire multiple bullets can make a big difference. In fact, Nick is going home
200.
for Easter. It's the Greek Easter this weekend,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is also
Okay.
Orthodox
One
Easter,
more
so
spade, yes.
he won't be
I
here.
agree.
But the chaps that are RCM playing for 80 grand and a trophy now, so
Almost.
Okay, wicked. So,
Awesome.
so that was a
oh, you
Same
bit of
colour.
a spoiler alert, but it's okay, don't worry. You heard it here first, though,
happens.
folks. Folks, Mark, it's
Live
okay.
broadcasting, yeah.
But again, you know,
delete.
yeah,
Control Alt delete.
I mean, look, it's all is fair.
I
So
got
it's
3
big money
pairs.
up top.
Sure,
You know, but they still want to take home the trophy, and that's what they're fighting for. They'll still be fighting as hard as they can for it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, not everybody heard. How many people are watching?
Got 67 people on the
sorry, guys.
live stream.
It's all right, no worries.
spades. See, I
But Nick's
wanted
scooping that. I mean,
spades, so I
Mark,
can
let's
bet.
take a moment to discuss Nick's
I
dominance throughout.
You're not going to
So
bluff me.
I had
gonna
I had
call you.
multiple conversations about this because I found it extremely funny, right? So Nick got it in the first level
No.
on the stream.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys were watching this.
Yeah, I remember that
And
one.
I think there was a four-way pot with 4 bets pre-flop, and the board came out 5-8-8, and Nick had 6-4. All his chips got in the middle. Gavin Sardini had 7-8 of clubs. Obviously, his chips got in the middle.
Yeah.
Rudolph folded 10s,
Yeah.
and I think
Someone else folded 9s.
I think it may have been Stephen Courtney.
Yeah.
I think. I wasn't 100% sure of that person, but somebody folded 9s.
Yeah.
All right. So Nick was pretty much drawing to nothing.
Runner.
Yeah, I had to go backwards for his straight, right?
Yeah.
Out that way, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
7 was dead, right? And the turn came a brick like a king or something, and the river came at 7, which filled up Gav. So that was it. So Nick was out.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nick then
150.
proceeded to go back to cage, buy himself another slip, and sat down, and then started knocking players out like he was playing darts. Okay.
Yeah. Within
Rudolph got
3 or
you.
4 hands, he spun a
Rudolph,
stack up
man.
from like 300k to 800.
800k and went to bed with 5 starting stacks.
Yeah.
Started this morning with 20 starting stacks.
I'm not tight.
Yeah, no. He's
How
just
does he
really
do it?
putting the hammer down your hair. And it's one of those we had a discussion yesterday as well. Considering he had 4 million chips or whatever it may be, a large amount,
Everyone
should I say,
has,
at the
man.
start of
How
day
many?
2.
You've got
I
2
mean, you
million
could have
there.
just got up and enjoyed the day out in Sun City, come back and still made final table.
Absolutely, and it so often happens that you when you play poker, and this is a cool lesson, like when you play poker, you should kind of understand what final table chips are when you're accumulating chips, because so many times you're running like really hot in a tournament, you're on heaters, you're getting good cards. And you're managing to get paid for your good cards, because that's what happens. I mean, this is, there's a ton of skill involved in poker, but heaters are definitely a thing. I mean, there's no doubt about it, right?
Yeah.
Heaters are a thing. You go on heaters, you start getting cards, you start finding action, people start paying you off, people start becoming non-believers because you can't have it every hand, etc. And you're on a heater, and that's what happens. And the opposite effect also does come in eventually, that you go cold, because the algorithms and the stats say that you can only have X amount of aces, X amount of kings, X amount of queens, etc., etc. And often, and I've done this to myself on many occasions, that I have final table chips, and that could be, call it, in a field of 100, I could have 30 starting stacks in the middle of a tournament, and you need to realize that I have enough chips. I can actually just cool off here and just be a little bit more cautious.
Yeah.
That's a good word. And start thinking about, I'm in position here. I must make sure that I follow this through and not get myself into unnecessary spots to do my chips.
Yeah.
And
But you were supposed
like
to
you
show,
said,
show
Nick's
down.
done very well at doing
Probably
that,
had
but
ace
so
two.
many times, Marco is a good example, has chips to be at a final table, and because he's still a bit inexperienced and he's hot under the collar and he wants to fire it up, blows up a stack that he could have just chilled out.
Yeah, when you final table with such a big stack, you don't have to.
Into the sun now. Here he is.
Of course.
130
call.
Don't go all in.
No.
Yeah, like I was saying, when you are there on final table with that big stack, you have to take risks to get there. But what they don't realize is that they can just slow down and they can play it easy and find better spots, because you don't have to risk it anymore now. Now you have accomplished what you set out to do with your risky plays. Now you can play a little bit slower, put pressure on the little stacks. You don't have to get into many big pots with the second biggest stack on the table. So yeah, there's ways you can maneuver it maybe more effectively.
Quite an interesting hand developing, yeah?
Yeah, very much so. Nick picking up kings, Howard with 3-4 of clubs.
Yes.
Finding the flush draw.
And the gut shot.
6 on the turn.
There it comes the gut shot.
Check.
Okay, check.
There it is, straight on board though. How does Howard opt to navigate this, Jamie? Does he throw in a big bet?
Let's see.
500,000.
Obviously, a 10 would be the nuts here, right?
No. So yeah.
Yeah, 10 would be the
yeah.
so-called nuts.
All the way.
How gets away from it, though?
I'm beating him. I got
Chop. What do you have? Okay.
You got a straight, Howard. So is he.
No, he doesn't.
Board made straight.
It's a chop.
I could have had a 10.
It's a chop.
I
already done it.
And I had a straight.
I realized I didn't do it. Now, the button should move, right?
Button is on you.
Me.
Small blind,
yes.
big blind.
If I stay,
Smooth.
I win the pot. I win the pot.
But you didn't stay. You should go all in against me.
No, I got a 10 queen diamond. No, a single diamond. That's why.
Yeah, that's a bit of an interesting spot there, Jamie Mark.
You go
Howard
in, you win,
letting go
Of course.
of that of his hand, of course,
But I
considering he
don't
was
want
playing
to
the
take that
board,
risk.
playing for the chop though, and Nick taking the initiative and firing out there, maybe sensing some weakness.
Well, absolutely. You know, maybe just putting Howard on that flush draw and not giving him a 10, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rudolph
150.
coming into the pot here. Mr. Sun. No good. Also, I mean, got to give
150
Rudolph
pound.
free credit as well. He's been absolutely smashing it of late, huh?
No, he's been in ridiculous form, and the other one that's been in tremendous form is Howard Lipman.
I mean, look at this board.
Wow.
Check.
2 pair for each. Yeah. Action flop if I've ever seen one.
200 call.
If Nick Summer finds a 4 on the turn, oh wow.
Check.
Look at this turn
Wow.
card.
Yeah.
200.
That's going to spell a lot of trouble
Yeah, no, this
for
could be
Nick.
messy. And Rudolph with 41 bigs left behind. That's nuts versus second nuts.
Yeah.
Ten of diamonds on the river. Do you think Rudolph just does the classic all-in?
Depending on Nick's bet sizing here, we may see it. But I mean, unless Nick is betting pot over pot, I don't think it makes sense for Rudolph to bet that much.
For fuck's sake.
Graphics are miles behind. The operators are sleeping. Miles behind.
Right, so it looks like 900k is the bet, Rudolph.
I mean, Rudolph.
But Hollywood,
yeah.
he loses to nothing.
Only pocket aces.
Yeah.
He loses to pocket aces.
Well, no, call. That is the biggest part of the tournament,
Yeah,
folks.
that's massive. And Rudolph taking the chip lead here.
Wow.
Wow.
Full as well.
Wowee.
Did Nick call?
Volleys
Yes,
over
yeah.
volleys. Maar ik heb natuurlijk die grote.
That is, wow, like we said earlier, flip of a card can change the dynamics of this game. Wow.
Absolutely. And Rudolph's talking to Evan on the rail. They're saying full ace over full ace, full house over full house.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know why Rudolph was a little bit in the tank there. Maybe scared of pocket aces, but he was blocking. He was blocking an ace as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
but Rudolph's seen a few things.
yeah, I can imagine. I can
Nick
imagine.
double up is always priceless.
How much?
Rudolph sticking the needle in here a little bit, just saying a little double up from Nick, a little bit priceless.
2 million,
Rudolph.
270. 2 million? And 65.
Wow, yeah, just like that, it's pretty much anyone's tournament now.
265.
I suppose it's a bit of a commentator's curse at the end of the day, if you think of it. We were just talking about how Nick was absolutely dominating the scene.
Yeah.
Coming in, could not step a foot wrong, and Bob's your uncle. There it is.
Yeah, but you know, did he put a foot actually wrong here? Because you know, I'm not sure what the pre-flop action was. He had a suited queen. He's four-handed. this is the kind of hands he likes to play. This is, I mean, this is just a cooler, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
That's just as simple as that.
Cooler.
It's as simple as that, you know. He had 2 cards. They both flopped top pair. They both turned.
I'm willing to make a deal.
They
Yeah,
both
flopped
flopped 2 pairs.
Turn boats.
Both turned boats. I mean, it's just a cooler.
Yeah.
Cooler from Coolersville. So, you know, Nick looking a little bit
Perplexed.
yes,
Just running it through.
running it through his head, and
what
some
was your
shots
balance?
on the
1 million?
outside there.
1.2.
Mark, you managed to get another round in yet?
No, I haven't. There's been a kids tournament here, schoolboys tournament going on here.
Bet.
No, we're watching them yesterday or the day before. It's
absolutely.
absolutely ridiculous how good they are.
Yeah, so I see the commentary still on up.
Heard you
in
might
the
have
background,
aces.
yeah?
Or a flush.
No, flush. I beat flush.
Yeah, I know, but maybe I'll come here.
Flush. You wouldn't.
Check a key. The street ball.
Flush. You wouldn't go all in.
Small blind, big blind. Yeah.
Right. So, boys, what a hand again. This is, like you said, Jamie, it's going to be anybody's game now.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're still sticking. You still got your dark horse. You went with
dark
Howard.
horse, Howard Lipman.
If we had to put you on the spot, Mark, considering who would be in your opinion, the one to watch out for now that could scoop this title, considering how close we are.
You know, it's so hard to say. Like, you know what I love here is that I have 4 recreational players.
Yeah,
That's
So
great.
That's for me the that's the nuts, really and truly. That is for sure the nuts.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, the professionals winning enough.
that's
So,
true.
you know,
The total bet is 1.930,000.
all 4
No, but we must
very big
look,
investors in the game.
Just count must still play, otherwise
Which is great.
you can't make a deal.
Howard spends a lot.
prepared
He
to
plays
give
a lot of
away from
satellites.
my
I mean, I'll
ICM.
just give you a bit of Howard
So
background
let's see
here
what
if you
it
don't
looks
know.
up. I don't- now
Howard
that I lost
satellited
that.
into this entire event.
You still got a lot
And still freeloading
Dave,
No, I know.
Above.
This
above what he satellited in with. That's how much he won in the satellites. And he came and he worked hard.
125?
He won a
My-
seat
my
into
end now.
125k. He won a package
good then.
which covered
125
the
call.
50k, the 25k, the 15k, the
Can we
12 and a
get
half.
ICM count?
Wow.
He won additional seats to that. He only fired 1 bullet in this event. He's got a huge cash coming his way here.
So positive EV all around.
Yeah, absolutely for him, you know.
match.
Now,
100.
you know,
100 call.
I think between Nick, Son, and Rudolph, they
Yeah,
probably hold more
guilty.
titles than Howard,
You betting with air.
especially in bigger events. They've played more than Howard has in
That
bigger
force
events.
scares me.
I mean, if we picked up these all three Hennen mobs, I think Rudolph would be in the
Got
lead
some
because
back.
of a massive catch
Can we stop or
at
we
last year's
carry on?
WSOP in the seniors event where he won $127,000.
No, let's stop. Let him work out.
Okay, stop.
Because one of us
So
can get in.
they are
think you
going to
must
do
put
an
off the mic,
RCM
right?
discussion
You
here
need-
now,
okay,
so we're
well,
probably
just
going
pause
to
there.
lose our marks and go off camera
Yeah, no worries at all.
and pause the clock there.
Do a chip count.
I did give away this information earlier, but I'll keep it on hold for a while for those that have just tuned in or those that didn't hear me.
Another 500.
But I think, geez, I think it'll be pretty tight
2 million,
as
3 million,
to
4 million, 5 million.
as to who wins this. You know,
5 million, 200.
does Nick still have the chip lead after that?
No, Rudolph has now picked it up.
Has Rudolph got the chip lead? Okay. Once we see the revised chips, I'll give you who I think will win this.
Fair enough. And if we don't mind, while we got you up here, this race to Vegas, I know you're still putting a few things in
Yeah,
line
so
here.
let me not commit to anything in terms of exactly what it's going to be. We're going to have a discussion with our corporate partners post this event at Sun City when we break down and unpack everything. But our incentive is I do want to go back to Vegas.
Yep.
Players love Vegas, so they do love that. There's a decision to make between going to WSOP back next year for the summer in 25 or the alternative is maybe to the WPT Championship at the end of 25,
All right.
which they guaranteed 40 million in the main event last
Wow,
year.
that's big, huh?
So those are the two options that are in my head. In terms of the mechanics, I'm pretty much set And then obviously, we just have to see how we're going to fund it and finance it and how much we're going to contribute towards it. So I'm not committing to any numbers.
100%.
But in terms of the mechanics of it, the leaderboard's been reset, or will be reset if they haven't reset it already. All points accumulated from the Sun City series now will go into the mix. All events that have 32 or more players will start counting and scoring for points in it. I will probably only have super high roller points not count, but any other events, so high rollers, etc., all events will count for point accumulation. We will definitely have a minimum of 60 or 70 qualifiers. 60 or 70 qualifiers. And we'll have some satellite rewards as well. The breakdown will be similar to this race to Sun City, where if you finish on top of the leaderboard, you will get
top spot,
top chip stack, and it will stagger down to probably 60, 70 qualifiers, like I said.
Yeah.
And we'd be looking at taking minimum of 10 people to Vegas, a minimum of 10 spots. And the people or the players that qualify into those spots will come out and play for the spots, as opposed to just giving the top 10 the seats. So we're keeping everybody interested all the way. And we, the guys that go to Vegas generally go to Vegas every year. And it's lovely, and I love going. I've been going for years and years and years, and it's something, do I love Las Vegas? Not particularly. Do I love the poker in Las Vegas? Absolutely. So from that perspective, the WSOP is the mecca, if that's the event that we're going to.
Yeah.
It's something special. So many bracelets, so many players to play against, so many people to participate in. Last year we had 38 plus South Africans there, 4 final tables at bracelet events. I can tell you off my head who they were: Rudolph Fourie in the seniors, Moors gone in a $500 freeze out, Ahmed Karim in one of the early events, Jesse Rosen in one of the early events, Haggai Dayani in one of the early events. In fact, that's 5 final tables.
Wow.
For South Africans. Sadly, no bracelet.
But it just shows we can compete with the rest of the world.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, getting back to, the Rudolphs, the Nicks, and the regular guys always go to Vegas. I'm dying so much to take people that have never had the opportunity to go, people that could not afford to go.
I'll go with you if you want me to.
To give them that opportunity.
Yeah.
If I look back on last year's event, we took 10 players, but 38 people came. Now, from that 38 people, Darren and his team had a few people come, but I can tell you that at least 15 people, if not more, actually more, came on the back of this Race to Vegas promotion that we ran. People were excited that South Africans were going to Vegas. People were phoning us non-stop. Do you have packages? Can we join? Can we jump on? We want to come to Vegas. And, people like Stephen Courtney, Sagan Singh, Rajiv Purnath, and a host of other people came on board just to get in on all this action, And for me, it's easy. I traveled alone my entire life, so it's cool for me. But a lot of people do. A lot of people do want to travel with company and with friends and be with people and be a little bit more familiar.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, it was just a tremendous experience. And I see Darren Kramer just arriving up here and looking like he wants to jump in. Come jump in here, Darren.
Darren, give us a couple of words. I'll step up quickly.
Come have a word with us. Giovanni Zanetti also walking into the room now.
Wait, I need to give money. I look like I come with a peach at the bar. You get lunch,
Oh, man.
That's fine. Sorry, guys.
So, all right, welcome Darren Cromer. Welcome into the commentators booth. I just actually invited myself.
Oh, very nice.
I knocked Nick out, and you've just sent Chris to the rail, and we're sitting here with Jamie.
Yeah.
Darren, just to keep you quickly up to speed, the guys at the final table are 4 left. They're busy sorting out an RCM deal. See who's going to play for what for the trophy. In the meantime, we're having a discussion about going to Vegas. So I was just saying what a cool experience it was last year having 40 plus South Africans in Vegas, and what a tremendous experience it was. From our end, we had a tremendous leaderboard, and we took 10 players, and we had at least 15, 20 that just jumped in on our wake. You, of course, had a group of people that came along with you, and we joined forces, and that's how we got to such a huge number. And what an experience, eh?
Yeah, insane. So I even backtrack to the first thing you said, is the 4 people there. Rudolph Faria, the Godfather thing, I know we're both at his birthday, and he's something that he said that resonates, and even what you said going forward is the tight community and everyone kind of being aligned and growing poker, and something a compliment to you guys who are doing the stream and everything. It's with the passion and intention to grow poker in this country, and I think that's something that I think both of us share this idea and this vision. I look around the room and sometimes we say, well, there could be more people, whatever. This is a much tougher game to get people into. It takes a lot of learning, but I think we have a really solid, good community, and it's just exciting to see everyone kind of aligned in growing it. And I must say, awesome new room here, first one here, really like it. When I walked in, I was like, I'm looking forward to sitting on the balcony watching someone hit or maybe yourself, who is close to scratch golf, hitting a ball or two. But really nice room. Well done to you guys.
I wasn't coming yesterday, or a couple of days ago, he went to 8 foot, missed the putt.
Where that BMT mark come now. But I just want to say on these 4 guys, 4 really absolute gentlemen of the game. One is my partner from the TV event, actually teasing us when Mark came up with the concept of the businessman idea, which is a great idea that he first did. There was only one guy in my mind, and when I phoned him, he said there was only one guy in his mind, and there he is as we go to the camera. Nick Inouye, absolute gentleman, a great guy, and let me tell you what, a serious poker player.
I'll tell you what, maybe I'll just get you guys a room next time.
Yeah. You sound like Naeem. Naeem starts saying what's going on, yeah. Don't worry, you never mind that. You got our money for the next 10 of them. We're not going anywhere else. Although if we brick the next 3, it might be something. So
let me let's just quickly give the viewers an update here. They've done a 4-way RCM deal.
Cool.
They've taken the RCM value of their chips and they've structured a deal. They've all taken 20 off their RCM value and put it in the middle, and they played for that and the trophy.
Great.
So there's still a lot to play for.
I'm just proud that the 3 of them never gave Rudolph the trophy, because let me tell you what, in the negotiation thing, it's hard to do that. But
well, Nick Ianu has 2 daughters that love trophies.
Oh, there we go.
If you look on the top of his stack, he's got these little unicorn stuff there. There's a lot of history behind those unicorns. They started in PE, he then had to go and put them into a mold, and
wow,
it became quite a serious thing. I see we got some shots going out on the golf course there. There's a schoolboys tournament going on here.
Someone was saying that.
And that's why I'm not able to play as much golf as I'd like to this week.
But just as I said, it's great to be here. I'm excited for the SunBet Cup.
Is it on?
Look like it. When I'm finished here, we'll be jumping. I've very happily can see the schedule here on my left in the street. So I say I've got lots of options today. I've got the one that's going on now, late rigging, or I can play at 7 p.m. tonight. So I think it'll be great. I think I'll absolutely smash the guarantee. So
absolutely.
I reckon we double it, huh? I mean, side bets and that. But,
it's quite an interesting concept. I'm going to just tell you something. When I jumped on here earlier, I said the numbers aren't as big as they were last year, like over a public holiday, etc. And maybe it's just like sort of timing. Last year, that public holiday was in August. Now we've taken one in May, when there's been a lot of holidays and maybe people are over-travelled and maybe just wanting to chill out, etc. The interesting thing is, this event was called the main event warm-up, or the mini-main, or whatever. And somehow that
I bought the pack,
seems to excite people more than just something else which is exactly the same structure.
Really?
Yeah.
So just an interesting thing around wording and what words say and what words mean sometimes, you know. But yeah, I think we'll double guarantee you in the end. We should get around about 150 entries into this. So
yeah, easily.
So we'll be
I saw there was speaking to a few of the guys played till late tonight. Clyton, Jacobus.
Yeah, I saw that actually gets bagged up now. Eventually at 4 o'clock this morning they decided to come.
Yeah. So to those guys, Jacobus is great. I mean, the guy's so passionate about it. I love that. Like, even the energy of these new guys, you know, new relative to us oldies who've been in the space for a long time. I don't know, the oldest number, right? Can't believe I'm saying that, but you know, when I start saying, it's terrible. I was saying, Nick, yes, when people, you know, 20 years we've been playing against each other. What? Yeah, not happy to say that, but it is what it is. But yeah, getting back to you know, seeing these passionate guys, like Quibus messaging me and saying he'd really want to be, you know, one of the better players in the country, and where can he learn, and how can he get that, and it's just great insight into that. So yeah, just nice to see them. The Jared Dino really rated movie up. I mean, you guys came to watch all the stuff. It must be quite cool for you guys to see, you know, these new names and fresh faces.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially highlighting Jacobus. I mean, he's just like shot up tremendously. I remember back in Cape Town, I met up with him and we played a tournament together, and he said this is like one of the first tournaments he's played live in a very long time. And that was only a couple months ago, and I mean, just look at his results now. He's absolutely just smashing it.
Yeah, so it's great that, and I want to see, you know, see those. We know that then what's happening within poker behind the scenes is just working, right? When you see those guys creating the platform. So I'm actually having a coffee with him. He was coming to Vegas, not sure.
All right, I need to interrupt you.
Yes.
Nick found a big piece of this board with a draw
against Howard.
Howard with a queen and a 3, and. You know, these are Nick spots.
Yeah.
These are definitely Nick kind of spots, and
I like this. Interesting.
We saw Nick get Howard off the best hand earlier when there was a straight on the board. Nick had kings, Howard had 4-3, and the board ran out as straight from the 5 to the 9. And Nick got Howard off. Howard had flopped a gut shot, and not a gut shot. He just flopped a flush draw.
I reckon we'll be seeing Nick turn his hand to bluff. Yeah. Oh wow. Interesting. Nick, wow.
I give up.
No, my partner. No, we having a conversation like this. Get into showdown with 5 eye. Let me know you win with 5 eye, Nick.
Yeah.
You know what happened is you missed a cooler before. So you missed like a huge cooler there, and that's what turned it into a negotiation. I can't give you the pre-flop action because we're actually talking and not following. But it was Rudolph
raised.
Rudolph raised.
Nick defended his big blind.
With Queen 4 of clubs. And the flop came Queen 4 ace.
Well, you can cancel the deal.
Rudolph with top 2 pair and Nick with 2 pair, Queen 4.
Wow.
Betting?
Went check bet call, turn queen, so they both up.
Thank you, Rudolph.
I mean, what is this,
Yeah, I think then check bet call again.
And no, Rudolph put it all in on the river, and Nick
snap call from Nick.
Nick called, and that was the cooler, and that basically turned into the got them discussing the RCM deal, which has now been discussed. And for those that have just tuned in, all the players took RCM on their chips and took 20,000 off that on the play for that and a trophy. So an additional 80 and a trophy for all of them. Nice fair chunk of change to go home with all of these guys today.
Yeah, it's great. It's really nice for us.
Check.
Nice payouts, you know. And we're going to have to see who wins the coveted trophy. Still a lot to, you know. A lot of people are going to try very hard, yeah. As you can see, no one's put it in light.
At least there's one last person in your
grinding. I mean, we're pretty deep, right? I'm just looking. I haven't seen some of those stacks. I mean,
absolutely.
Super deep effective. I mean, we could be at late if these guys.
Because these guys want the trophy. I can tell you that now. I can tell you there's not one person at this table who doesn't want that trophy. Mr. Sun loves trophies. Rudolph, we know how he feels about trophies. Nick has got problems with his children about trophies. And Howard,
my older sister,
I can tell you he's one of the most resilient players I've ever met. Howard doesn't often concede to actually making deals. As his son Darren. They do not concede to making deals. They're just happy to play for the whole lot. There's a certain amount inside of them that just are happy to just put the whole lot in the middle and play for it. You know, they got that Stu Anger vibe about them, you know.
Tell you a funny thing with Howard, or whatever joke. I don't know if he's listening, old Sean Zuckerman, but listen to me, the old man is getting results back off time, and the son Darren and the son-in-law
Sean Zuckerman. I don't know, guys. Where's the results? The father-in-law at a ripe old age. He's way younger than his age suggests. He's been really consistent and doing some nice results. I heard actually he won a lot of the packages, the series.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I mean, he's just done awesomely.
Okay, just back here. Nick flopping a set here.
They had a lot of fun last night.
And Darren coming today.
Yes, he told me. But I don't know if he's playing poker, I'm not sure.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, good. Yeah. I asked his father and he wasn't sure, but that's good.
Yeah, but the father's in the hand.
So yeah, that's good to see.
7-9.
Very interesting, betting with the set there and just, I think it was Howie folding middle pair 7.
Yeah, he would have probably hit a 9.
Yeah. Maybe Nick's been a bit more snug, it seems. He is one tricky guy to play. I would say, guys, I mean, you obviously can see all the hands, but
Ace Queen,
he doesn't back down. He defends pretty well. Defends correctly. Let me rather say that. And
he wins the end and
even Sapin Regs have a tough time getting through Nick.
Yeah, it's very tough to get Nick. It really is tough to get Nick because his range is just so wild and so all over the place. And it's just so difficult to actually just work Nick out. It's really fun playing with Nick though. So if you haven't played against Nick, try and find an event and get onto Nick's table. He's entertaining, he's fun, and he always gives you a chance to get those chips, right? He gives you a chance. He's happy to risk the lot. That's why he can get results, That's why he can get results. Well, I've got 2 Cape Town lads with me.
I did knock one out.
Exciting news for Cape Town is that we have approval to run satellites now in that room at the Grand West Casino. So Cape Town players, lots of opportunities now to play on the SunBet Poker Tour. Our next series, which is in Pretoria after the World Series of Poker at the end of July, beginning of August. I can tell you now, we have actively started preparing that poker room in Cape Town, and we're going to start with some weekend satellites, at least once a weekend, at least, or whatever, to start getting you guys actively playing and getting yourselves into into the race more often. I'm definitely going to create them that they come with seats and travel packages.
Oh, that's awesome. Love that.
Yeah. So, if you're going to play for a main event seat, you will also be able to win a cash voucher for 3 or 4K, which you then can book your accommodation online with and buy your air ticket or whatever it may be to give you those opportunities. So we're going to structure them in that manner so that players can definitely pay for their travel expenses as well out of it.
But it's different now. People are
we've moved away from the really small buy-ins and rebars and add-ons and that kind of stuff. We moved more to re-entry satellites and slightly bigger buy-ins.
Yeah, but you get another
just
one
to make it actually more appealing for players.
Look, somebody's
these rebars and add-ons also make satellites end at ridiculous hours, especially. So we're trying to give players just a better opportunity to win more seats. But we'll feel the vibe in Cape Town and see what it's like. We know that they love the free roll there, and the free roll always yields a big amount of money. So we're going to structure something for everybody and make it work. But we're pretty excited.
Yeah, I mean, I must say, Cape Town's. I mean, poker's big in Cape Town.
Absolutely.
It's great. We don't often, a lot of the guys don't always travel all the time, but it'd be awesome that. And I think it's great. To open that opportunity, we obviously had the poker room and then it closed, and now you're doing an awesome work to get it back open again and get people.
It'll be a matter of time, and we're gonna. I'm striving to get it full time back in Cape Town and give Cape Town's community the opportunity to play in a nice regulated environment and to obviously. To obviously grow this community and nurse it and really turn it into what it deserves to be, So I'm very excited, and I love Cape Town myself, and this will give me more opportunities to come down to Cape Town and make sure that things are going smoothly and making sure we're getting players out there. And I get to see my family that live in Cape Town a little bit more often, so that's really nice, Probably Nick Garrow, who works on the stream, will be consulting on behalf of the tour down there. So
any interesting tournaments or peak for us for Pretoria? Heard some rumours,
Yeah, Darren, so So there's a few things that are in my mind. I mean, this business thing is really cool.
130.
And the guys love it. And
Which
I'm
one's
going to
beating you?
restructure a little bit to be a little bit friendlier if it gets a bit shallow.
Cool.
For when the tournament's in separation. I think I love the size of the buy-in. I think 125 is just really a nice size. It keeps the guys at this table very interested. So I love that. You know, I'd love all teams to sit from the beginning of play as opposed to joining late. So I want to try and work out a few things.
I mean, there's definitely some clever ways you can do around that.
I'm going to think about trying to do things a little bit around that. I mean, obviously my nut number is 16 unique teams, makes 32 players. That's a nut, for, considering the size of our community and what's available and what's out there. We were very lucky last time out to get a team from Tanzania, Costa and Joe coming in. That helped a lot. We got a late entry with Edgar and Ray, which ended up being the ultimate winner. Ray Adams, the ultimate winner.
But I hear Costa was going to come again. He's going to come again.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm just saying. So we got a little bit lucky with.
And the only thing I thought when you made this speech was
a few things went our way there,
Tens,
So
that river.
But I'll work hard at getting it sorted out and trying to do that. We also got our two smaller stops of the year coming up, Port Elizabeth after that and Sabaya. Working hard at making both those two series a success.
Is that in end of August?
I think they're like September and October-ish, something like that. Obviously, I think the Cape Town players are going to love getting themselves to PE.
I love it. I know it's
great.
It doesn't always have as many players, but that boardwalk place is great. You literally you land there and you are 5 minutes. So love a good convenience. I don't know, Jamie, how you got here, but I had to wake up, you fly, and then you have to land Sierra, and then I'm like, now what, right? And I have to Uber here. I'm considering going half with Mark, and we're both going to fix the...
I'd love to buy this airport.
That's exactly what I could. Can we just do it? I mean, it drives me absolutely. So.
I'd love to buy this airport. I tell you, it is owned by the government.
I know that.
But I'll tell you something, it's a nice, quiet little airport. I could see a lot of people that are trying to get things through customs landing here if you want international, right? But, what a great venue Sun City is.
Yeah. No, it's an awesome venue. It's so much to do and it's great. Wander around.
And it's still pretty hot for May, eh?
Very
wow,
I left Cape Town in weird. I don't know, Jamie, when you left, but winter kind of hit us. It was like weird. It was cold, strange. But,
right, Howard flopping top 2 and he's getting Nick to put some chips in. Wonder what Howard does here. Let's see.
Up to 6.
Is he counting out raising chips there?
Looks like it.
Or is he doing the trap?
Hit. 8-9.
No.
Boom.
Yeah.
He just got rid of Nick very fast. A little bit of a draw heavy ball there, straight club draw.
Never given you a deal. Just
So
struggle them up for
Rudolph, we should never have given this guy a deal.
Rudolph, what we did. These uncles.
We should have taken the 200, put it for first, and chopped the rest.
The conversation going on at this table now is quite fun.
It's great. We'll Botswana's other favourite son, Nick can be joining us.
Respect.
But Nick, he never watches the stream. I wish he's listening to the stream. Nick, listen to me. I can't keep on booking your accommodation and you don't come. And then he comes and he can't come. Nick's so involved in football. It gives him headaches. It ages him and he loves it. He's so involved with football in Botswana that it really messes up his scheduling, and sometimes he can get in and sometimes he can't get in, and we miss him, eh?
Yeah, and the weekend, I suppose football's obviously in the weekend, and that's when the are having.
So it was earlier in the week, but now he's not coming back.
Okay. Might have another Chuti and Ray's probably under the gun. Howie on the button, flattening the threes, and Nick, the big one, completing track 8. Okay, Rudolph probably see we a C-bet out of him. Now you can check hoping, well, could get something out of. There we go, Howie, little stab.
125.
So stab for Howie.
Obviously, Big Rules is called out.
Nick's gone. Well, they sort themselves out here because I don't think they. Whoops, say Daisy. How's a 3? I was just going to say a 3 on the river could be catastrophic.
Yeah.
Oh no, not really. I mean, Nothing catastrophic about that.
So disciplined by Howie to not bet again on the turn and rep and ace on your hand, basically.
Absolutely nothing.
I was not worried about this.
Darren, you going to Vegas?
Yeah, very excited.
When you going?
I'm actually going on the 24th of June, landing straight to play the PLO. Bit of a hold-on fish, you know. I mean, it's having a farm international stuff, so I'm going to play the 10k PLO, the 25k PLO, and the main, just those three on my schedule. But yeah, I'm very excited.
So I'm probably the most.
I just think the numbers are growing off the charts. There's I mean, it's the same guys. I've been doing this for a long time. Took a little break there, but really awesome group of guys going. I know you're going to be joining.
Yeah, so I'm actually myself and Kanesh are going through on the 17th. I know Ahmed and Hagar and Danny and a couple of those boys will be going up a lot earlier.
Next end is 14,000 small blind, 80.
But it's just going to, yeah, I think just like a nice big South African contingent there again.
That's good. It'd be great. Yeah, very big. I mean, Jesse Rosen's there the whole time.
When you get a little bit older, you're going to have to start going a bit earlier.
I know.
Just I'm just saying we're going on the 17th, so we can at least play day 1B of the senior event, the 50th.
Both my kids get a bit older, you know. Like more time off. But no, it's an amazing crew. It's something that, yeah, just really excited to go experience with other people. And it'll be awesome. A lot of guys maybe get. We had an okay run from the South Africans. The main, nothing to write home about. I think.
When last year?
Last year?
Yeah, Manesh Keshav.
Yeah, Manesh and Brown. Right. Top two. Where only two got into the top. I don't know. 500.
I don't know how many cashed.
I don't 4-5.
JP Funnisbay, chip leader, day 1B. They were like just some fun things that happened. But you know what I was talking about earlier, Darren, was the amount of South Africans that made final tables at last year's WSOP. And I love to talk about this because I think it's like just absolutely unbelievable. 5 final tables. Jesse Rosen, Ahmed Karim, Moaz Ghani, Rudolf Free, and Hagar Leone. Or did I say Hagar earlier? Or did I omit Jesse? Well, I'll just go through them again. Jesse, Hagar, Moaz, Ahmed, and Rudolf. Unbelievable. Only 40 South Africans went there, and we made 5 final tables at the WSOP, 5 bracelet opportunities.
I'm telling you, this Ahmed Karim, 2 years max winning a bracelet. Maybe I'm wrong, putting my head out there. This guy is so good. Unfortunately, we don't have him here. He's hard in training in Dubai, playing in some of the big games. I think he's flying home for a day to say hello to me and to get his passport, and off he goes. I mean, he's landing on the 25th of May. It's quite crazy. I try to, like a fun paddle tournament, whatever they were doing, a poker bet, and I was trying to get him to play it. He's like, I'm going to be in Vegas. I'm like, Ahmed, like it's the 25th of May. But yeah, but I mean, even that, Rudolph's results are just exceptional, and you know, you've been getting some great results there over in Asia and all over. So maybe you'll give us a bracelet, Mark.
She's dead, and I'll tell you something. I always try, you know, and it's like it, and that's why, you know, I know a lot of guys are going to Macau for the WPT during the same time of the series, and it like makes sense there because it's going to be a lot softer because, you know, the Asians now don't have to travel and the numbers will be huge, this, that, the other. But there's just one thing, you know, we're all looking for a WSOP World Series of Poker Las Vegas. I'm putting that out there. Las Vegas bracelet. You know, it's something that we're all looking for. Obviously, it would be special to find one that says main event on it.
Yeah, 100%.
Gentlemen, if I may just interrupt you.
Yes.
Picking up aces, Rudolph with aces. I mean,
oh wow.
Oh, this is so exciting. I can't wait to see what happens here.
All in.
All in call.
What? Rudolph not wasting any time.
Yeah. Rudolph loves to shout for Eben.
Flash.
Oh, could someone make a flash?
Probably the worst way to go out though.
Oh, could somebody make a flash?
Daniel.
Yeah, Rudolph shouting for hearts. That's disgusting. And Nick shouting for diamonds.
I mean, I just hope this is good. I've once done the dirty of someone with aces versus aces, made a flush.
All right, clubs are in the mix.
So Nick's the only one with.
Turn us a club then, just for fun.
Chop it up. You don't see this very often, aces versus aces.
Yeah, especially forehand on the final table.
Yeah.
Oh, Kings win.
You've seen a lot of hands commentating here?
Yeah, but not, this is first aces versus aces.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was better bet on that.
Rudolph's got funnier as those chips get in. Earbird.
Chop aces.
And Doc's on his feet on the rail, just there supporting. But Mark, getting back to what you're saying, coming home with one of those braces, especially the main event bracelet. I mean, cement yourself.
Well, I'm not entirely sure. Like if someone wins the main event braces and the $12 million, if they're actually coming home.
Maybe just to close up, a couple of things.
Like Darren, like I know, like I've played this scenario out in my head like so many times, right? Obviously it's like it's like a really difficult thing to get through, to get to the final table number one, right? So we only had one of those in our life, Ray Romy, right? Warren Zaki running to 23rd,
Jared Solomon,
Jared to 73, but everyone forgets about Costa who came 13th, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's like it's so hard to get there, right? But like now it's changed a lot. But like if we go back a few years when they had a thing like the November 9 and people had a time to do this, that, the other. All I do know is, like, I've thought about this so many times. If I got to the final table of the main event, I mean, I'm just like phoning home and getting people on a plane.
I think it's even more, Mark. I think, like I can say from my experience, wait, my age again here. I remember meeting and having breakfast with Ray, like the group of us every morning, and even Imran, right, with Johnny every morning at
Imran, 33rd.
Yes, at the win, right. The euphoria and the excitement is every day you're navigating. I promise you this, it is way more mental than even like, obviously you need to have the poker skills, but it's a mental challenge every day. Like you're going to go through variance, you're going to lose 80-20s, you're going to have to like lift yourself up, play at a very solid high level. I just think the awesomeness of how every day we go, we go day 3, 4, 5, 6, you're meeting the guys, also getting excited. I mean, for Ahmed when he came second last year, the closer, we had a WhatsApp group. Nitchamani was, taking videos, sending it. That is just unbelievable. So I think, when you vision in your mind, I think the euphoria and the excitement of just going on that journey with the whole kind of country behind you.
No, it's just something special. And like I said, I often think I just like put, like, my non-poker playing friends, guys like Garvin Sequeira and our whole crew, Fat Boy and even like Ali G, who doesn't come. I mean, I'd just love to have those oaks on my rail if I was at the final table, because you would know that there's a South African at that final table for sure, right? Well, not like our crew that says the worst, right?
No, exactly.
I mean, when last year when Emmy was at that feature table, that crew on the rail was like exceptional, right? Exceptional, And I remember, was it Nick? What's the commentator's name?
Yes.
Is it Nick?
Yeah.
Nick Schulman, yeah. And his comment was the sheer amount of beer on the rail. when Emmy was riding the pony, was like it was something special, and it still gives me chills. Darren, I'm sure you remember. It was like a toughish time. It was like sort of post-COVID. People were scared to travel, this, that, the other. And we did a live interview on a Zoom or a Teams call with yourself and Imran.
I remember that, yeah.
I think you might have been at the airport actually on your way home.
Good memory, Mark. Must be 32, yeah.
And Ahmed was supposed to jump onto the call with us, and I think he never woke up, or he was actually rushing to get to the closer or whatever it was.
That's right, he had overslept.
Yes, and we just like discussed Emmy's journey with him and how it was, and it was so exceptional. And if I think, honestly, if I think the amount of South Africans that turned up to go to Vegas last year, that 40 plus that we were on the same trip on, I feel that the amount of coverage and excitement that Imran and Ahmed had created just at the back end of the 2022 series just caused the spark of people. Geez, I have to go next year. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. And then I think Rudolph's showing last year and 5 final tables have to just feel like this year again. People want to go and just build and go and go. And
yeah, you should have.
I think the numbers will just grow increasingly over the years.
Big blind.
But there's so many different avenues as well now. There's you guys giving some opportunities. We try to send a few over, and then there's just people who just want to join in. So there's a lot of different ways for people, and I'd say one thing, don't have to rush it. It's not going away. You know,
No,
make sure you can
absolutely.
afford it and that. I think also one thing that's also important, you don't want to go there. Like if you go there, have a clear plan. It can get out of control. You can, you know, it's dollars at 20 to 1. It's scary. I used to buy it at 68,000 Rand. It's now 200,000 Rand. Like,
Yeah, it's mad.
crazy
It's
that-
absolutely mad.
scary. So if you don't control
Mr. Sun is all in.
the buy-ins, there's obviously a schedule. It's very tempting. There's
it's
the
mad.
win and all these things. There's a lot of stuff
700,
that is
800,
going on.
900.
You know, so as I've said with a lot of guys for the first time,
1 million.
decide what your bankroll is. You know, I've been chatting a lot to Damon about it.
1 million
cool kid.
70.
Damon Fine going. And you know, he's
Cool.
clear, written out where the different tournaments are at.
Sorry to interrupt you, gents. We have an all-in and a call here. Mr. Sun ripping for with King Jack off, and Nick away making the call with 8-6 of clubs.
1 million 70.
Calling off the 15 big show.
1,070,000. Good.
Yes, it's million and 70.
And I'm laughing at Nick with a cigarette. I mean, I don't think he can't make it to break
900
between
plus
breaks. But
25,
yeah,
it
good old
makes
Sammy
1
Farr,
million.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I
one
mean, look at the
million.
data. We're speaking about 60-40 spots.
Yes.
I mean, this is
Six
ideally
and
where one of
70,
these
1
places there.
million 70.
But imagine running
Are
this
you
deep
happy?
in a series, like a World Series poker event series, and
it's a
you
call.
get in a spot that gets played for
Then
heaps.
you'll have it
And we'll
all
get back
in a
into that a little bit more. There's a
alright.
couple
These
of
are key
questions.
spots, as you can say, you know,
Yeah.
2.4, you know, 30 big pot, 30 BB pot.
Look at Nick, not even faced.
Shoot the phone.
Taking picture, mentioning his daughter, and let's see what.
Yeah, Nick is so funny, right? Boom!
Oh wow! Can we get?
Yeah, as good as we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Wow. So backdoor spades or a king or a jack?
Yeah, but
All right. So he's still got a king or a jack to get out of there.
Ready to
Nick
go.
just fighting a king or a jack, and
Unlucky, Mr.
there we have it. The elimination of Howie's son.
Yeah,
And
Mr.
then-
We're down to 3.
and what a gentleman Mr. Sun is.
Very much so.
Jeez, you know what a lovely, lovely chap. I had a chat with him this morning, and he was giving me a rundown of some of the hands last night. So he's just such a gentleman, Mr. Sun, and he's a lovely guy to travel with as well. And he takes his beats like a champion, and he laughs, and off he goes. And well, they continue. Yeah, Darren, just back to where we were.
Sorry, Mark, didn't mean to interrupt you. I was going to shoot across to Nick for interview with Mr. Sun.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with Mr. Sun. Mr. Sun, very well done in coming fourth there. Great tournament for you. How does it feel playing against all your friends on the table there?
It's an incredible experience. I have never seen somebody running hard like Nick. Yesterday, I was with him for the whole day, even up to now, until I'm out. We are still on the same table all the time. I have witnessed all the things unfolding. It's incredible. I have never seen somebody running like that.
Well,
now he took me out, you know.
we found it mightily impressive ourselves up in the commentary box. The man sits with the VPIP, always plus 45. How do you play against somebody like that in the long run?
You know, even yesterday he knocked out so many people, but he didn't take chips from me. Yeah, even not on the TV table. Even on the TV table, I play with him very cautiously, you know. But you know, maybe a few hands he bluffed me, you know, which is unproportionally, you know.
Well, Mr. Sun, thank you so much. Good luck for the rest of the tour, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, Nick, for that. And well done, Mr. Sun. Mark, sorry, you were saying?
I got involved in a conversation on my phone while that happened. Mr. Sun, jeez, what a gentleman, and you know, he basically gave you the entire story that I was trying to tell you that he told me this morning.
I had a plan. Killed my
Right,
plan.
so Rudolph,
Never killed absolutely.
I had a plan,
Yeah.
you killed it. Nick's so funny. Nick is honestly so funny.
Yes.
Darren, just let's conclude this Vegas thing for people. So, you know, you saying you went there, it was like 68,000 in buying. I think the first time I played was maybe
you had something strong.
almost 80, and it felt like so much to play. Now it is 200. It's so much.
It's so much, right?
It's so much.
I just think people need to I just don't want them to get. You can go slow.
I'm with you. And it's so hard though, Darren. I can tell you this much. It is so hard because discipline is such an important thing. Now, if you're a recreational player, which I am, I put my hand up, 100% I'm a recreational player, right? When you bust out in Vegas, there's just a million tournaments to buy into. You don't have to stay in the same casino. You can just go. There are 50 tournaments running on the day. You can buy in from $50 to up to $1 million, right? That's the bottom line. And you think, oh, maybe I'll just shoot to the Venetian. They got this going on there. Maybe I'll shoot to Win. They got this going on there. Maybe I'll jump into the daily deep stack. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll do that. And it becomes so hard. Nick got aces again.
I mean,
Only with 45 minutes to go.
wow. Rudolph coming along with his jack 8.
Oh my word.
Sorry? Oh, wow.
No.
Yeah. This
Are you sure they have not?
messy.
This deck's been set, guys. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Oh my.
Jack.
Check. Caution to the wind, yeah.
What's going on here? Anyone want to bet?
No, Nick's going to probably throw something out. Rudolph could just straight rip the lot, you know.
Wow. Nick puts 300.
7.
Rudolph just looking for a little bit more.
700.
8.
700. 400 more.
This is so sick.
Clicking wars, huh?
1.5 million.
Nick obviously just
On top of that, it's 1.8.
Oh, wow.
1.8.
3 bet, 4 bet, 5 bet.
1.1.
Wins a lot going in.
1.8. We raised to 1.8.
Rudolph doesn't know how to go to Hollywood yet.
I'm not gonna tell you. Talk to me. Never.
Oh my word.
What did you slow
Did Rudolph
play?
just ask him, are you going to
You
show
got
me if I fold?
3 million.
What? What?
3 million.
Did Rudolph
3
just
million
ask, will
total.
you show me if I fold before he said 3 million?
He's got a jack.
I mean, Rudolph also got tricks now, eh?
Okay, cool.
Everyone's learning, you know.
Come.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a jack.
Nick did very well not to go broke there.
Very well. I mean, yeah.
3 million.
I think when Rudolph clicks back, I recall, but
Yeah, Nick doesn't have to come back here, but anyway.
still a very hand. And
3 million.
Rudolph got tricks. I tell you what, this man, let me tell you what, superb results, great guy.
He's got some tricks, but you know, just from
Unbelievable.
Like
the
we
hands
all know
that
that
you two have had against each other.
that
All right, the 1
pre-late
million.
reach,
No, that's
Rudolph's
1.5.
the wildest thing you've
2
ever met
million.
out there. Him and Nick, okay?
Check.
But once Rudolph can't buy back
Eight.
in the tournament, he sits tight, right?
He's solid.
He just sits tight. I mean, he does not look for
2-8.
trouble with anybody. He does not look for moves, and
2-9.
generally, I would say 99.9. If Nick puts if Rudolph puts something
3
out there,
million it
he
is.
has
Thank you
something.
very
Yeah, I agree. I mean, with that, Rudolph is in a very commanding position.
He
Right
got
for the
4
chip
jacks.
update, another 14.4 million.
I mean, that
I didn't
lucky
see
we
that
did the
before.
deal,
Probably
'cause
got
that
what?
would have been, that
10
would have been
million in play,
history.
I would say,
He wasn't
Rudolph
going to
about?
fold
Yeah,
that.
well, just
Suited
over it
jack,
could be. So, I
just
mean,
more
with a
raise.
massive, overwhelming chip lead here.
Yeah.
Rudolph?
And let's not forget about Howard. He's just sitting there comfortably as well.
Yeah, very
done.
Could have
comfortable.
found a nice little ladder there.
Very much so, yeah. I mean, that
No, so remember they've done a deal. There's no letters, right? They've done a deal. So they did ask him on their chip stacks.
Which one?
Rudolph and Nick taking
No, man, I can still play. I've still
both
got
a little bit
2
over 500. Rudolph taking a bit more. Mr. Sun taking about 400 and something, and I think Howard 380ish. So they're playing. So they're playing for like 80 here.
Yeah. Still
80 and a trophy, just so that just to
I
have
mean,
some clarity on
I
that.
was at Rudolph's house, I don't know, a few weeks ago.
I was with you.
Yes. Yeah, for that trip you were. And the cabinet of trophies and memorabilia is just an unbelievable sight. So he's looking to.
Actually, I wasn't at his house. I was at the party.
I know
Yes.
you got me stumped there, but I was like trying to,
He's got a nice new book on his coffee table at his house, though.
Yeah, he does indeed.
Yeah, which
from you.
Yeah, for his birthday, he got the captain's edition of the Opus.
Yeah. But but let me tell you what the best part of his house. The best room in his house, even though it doesn't have that much interest to me, his wife on the show, it's
had to come.
porcelain.
The fourth one.
From British porcelain, I wish I could explain it better, but they basically it used to be where I used to play poker at his house when I used to go. It's full of just old porcelain British cups and teapots and everything.
So like vintage stuff.
Yes, that vintage stuff that they keep getting, and his wife manages. They have to now, this is the best part, there's now a slide door at the back because you can't even get in through the main door. It's literally to the roof with all the stuff. All I can say is, this first prize here doesn't even touch what I think.
I was just going to say, I was going to ask you what the value of the collection is.
Get one of those on Antique Roadshow, buddy.
Maybe I'll put Rudolph heads up next time for that. We'll see if I can tempt his, twist his arm.
I think you'd have to talk to Adele about that.
Yeah, the real Boston house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, cool guys. 3 left. I think I'm going to love and leave you and go donate money into the SunBet 1B. Really enjoyed my time with you guys. Hope you guys are winner. And
all right, Darren. Well, once again, thanks for coming out, and all the best in the main event and the SunBet Cup. And we'll catch up soon.
Yeah, come back anytime.
Yeah, I'll definitely come back. You know, for hopefully if we're not playing in the SunBet final table. But look forward to chatting you guys. And awesome job you're all doing. Really loving the commentary, guys. Cool for a new angle, watching you guys play putt and do this and that.
Yeah, it's some fun.
Keeps me busy, you know, following. And Mark, awesome, and look forward
60.
to the rest of the series. Thank you.
Cheers, Darren.
Cheers,
Thanks, mate.
Darren.
Right, Mark, getting out of the poor upper end of the business here. As you said, made the deal, but the trophy's still up for play. And Rudolph with that overwhelming chip lead now.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, that's pretty sick for Nick. I wasn't actually, we were talking Sonic show. I didn't even see the action. Did Nick raise and Rudolph defend, or did Nick try and slow play the aces?
To be honest with you, I didn't actually.
I'm going to go back on the stream at some stage and watch it, right? Anyway, so Nick has opened up with 2 million.
Quick sticks.
With sevens, and Rudolph has called and defended like Flint, and he flops top pair with a low kicker, but that's pretty good. And Nick looking at 2 overs.
300.
And Nick may be getting a little bit fed up now that he keeps on getting smashed up by Rudolph.
Denny. And 300 con.
Because all Rudolph's chips have come from Nick today.
Yeah.
And a queen on the river. And Rudolph bets out 300. And Nick folds those away. So
Believe you now. It took you a while. I had to pay 300 to learn.
Nick. Anyway, this has been a very entertaining Final Four. Anyway, with Mr. Sun being
Danny,
part
what
of
are
that.
you saying, bro?
Very, very, very entertaining.
Yeah, I mean the entire event itself, Mark, in its entirety, as I said, has been absolutely amazing itself. Yeah, I mean just the things that we've seen, the beats that we saw. Nick, his style of play, how people have been trying to counteract that, and some coming right, getting right, some not.
Destroyed me, Rudolph.
And then now to this final table alone,
I told you today is another
some
day.
local superstars on it as well. So I've been seeing, as you said, these 3 recreational players coming through and really giving it horns.
Yeah, it's been fun, man, and they're such entertaining guys, and the cool part is that they just take it on the chin if they lose. They're kind of happy that they got themselves into this position. And
so
I keep on saying this, and I'm friends with all the pros, but I just love seeing the recreational boys out here collecting the cash.
Yeah.
They're the big investors in the game, and I'm glad that they're getting it back.
I won't beat you today.
The pros will always be here. They'll be here forever. If they can't get in, they'll find someone to get them in, and off they go. These guys are negotiating another deal by the looks of things here.
And I give 10.
And while they sort out this deal, Jeps, I'm going to jump out. I need to get a bit of work done. Thanks for having me again. And
thank you, Mark.
I'm sure I'll pop in during the main event at some stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
And see where we are. Let's hope that that my predictions on this main event are good and true.
Yeah.
And if you're in Joburg or anywhere in the country for that matter, and you feel like an awesome weekend of poker at a wonderful venue, you can see this is our view from outside the venue. Pop into Sun City. Caitlin still has 1 or 2 rooms maybe she can help you with. There's a triathlon on here over the weekend. It's fun, it's vibey, it's busy, it's pumping, and a minimum of 2 million other reasons to get here. So get down here and come and enjoy yourself, guys. To the chaps on the stream, I know you're going to have a bit of an afternoon off, and then we'll come back later and stream the SunBet Cup. So thanks for everything you guys do.
Appreciate that, Mark.
And have a lucky day.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. We'll catch up with you soon. All right, guys. So that is a deal beat struck. It looks like Rudolph Marie is going to be taking the trophy. Nick Kanoy coming in second, and Howard Lippman finishing in third. Great result, great play from everybody. And gentlemen, you should give yourselves a big round of applause. You've played fantastically and extremely entertaining. So with that being said, we're going to shoot over to Nick Gara in a little bit to give us some one-on-one interviews with these three gents. And once we're done, we will see you back a little later. Jamie, what time are we coming back?
Actually not 100% sure yet. I think we need to sort some things out. But yeah, we will be posting it on all our socials. And yeah, stay tuned. Everything will be up.
All right, let's jump to Nick.
Before you go for your interview, congratulations, well played again. Thanks.
All right, I'm standing with Howard Lippman. Howard, very, very well done. A proper grueling battle out there. How did it feel to get in third here?
Great. It was a grueling 2 days. And yeah, everything worked out well, so came third.
And Howard, we loved watching you play. This is obviously not your first rodeo. You've been around the block, especially with these guys. How does it feel playing with a bunch of mates around the table? Because that's in essence what it was for you at the end.
Yeah, basically that's the fun of playing. Otherwise you could play online.
100%. And, tell me, Howard, what are you looking to play going forward for the rest of the series?
I'm going to play I might play tonight, but I am very tired. I'll see. And I'm playing in the main event.
Well, we hope you do really well going forward, and very, very well done on this result.
Thanks.
I'm just going to grab Nick quickly. We'll just head over to Nick, if you don't mind. Nick, can I just steal you for a quick interview here? Nick's so excited to get his story out about all the hands here. So to get him in for an interview is going to be fun. Nick, I can see you excited. They're telling Danny all about some hands that happened today. Just talk to us about the two big ones that you remember from this final table.
The one that stands out is Rudolph and I both had aces. So you don't see that much.
Yeah.
And then, well, he got 4 jacks versus aces. So I lost that as well. And then Kula, full house over full house. Ace queen versus queen 4.
Yeah, that was big.
So, you know, I think we did a fair deal. You know, I only went once behind the whole tournament. That was just now. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, and to the viewers out there, just tell them a little bit about your strategy. I know it doesn't go according to GTO and all of this, but what does it mean for you just from a poker perspective?
Look, I like playing poker. I like playing hands, so I play for fun. It's a hobby, so I'm going to play hands and just go for it. Always positive.
Well, it's a great result for you, Nick. Well done, and we hope to see you soon. Cheers. All right, we're going to grab Rudolph. Rudolph, if you don't mind joining me for a quick interview here. Very, very well done, sir. How does it feel to take this title down?
It was good. It was. I was 4th in the first tournament, and then 2nd in the big one, and the win now. I'm getting there. So it's 4th, 2nd, 1st. So I'm going up at least.
Yeah, it's incredible form to be carrying into the main event. How are you going to go about carrying that sort of form into the main event?
If I take my past form in the main event, I probably will be Saturday swimming with my wife. I haven't got a great form in main event because it's totally different. But look, I'm just going to have fun from now on. It's been a good week, obviously. And let's see with the main event. It should be fun.
Your daughter's birthday coming up on Monday, as far as I understand it. She said to us on the stream last night, Dad, bring home the title so you could pay for my party. What sort of party are you planning on having for Mariska?
All I can tell you, it's going to cost me a lot of money. And she's inviting the whole of Bloemfontein to her favorite hangout, chillax. So we're going there on Saturday night. Her birthday is actually Monday. Happy birthday, Mariska. And we'll party the weekend, yeah.
Awesome stuff. Really go and enjoy this. Thanks very much for the interview. And there you have it, folks, the end of the high roller. It's been an incredible day, incredible final table, some incredible hands being played, and what a great way to end. Cheers for now.